why I'm here. I'm Man in Black. I was in the planet Neptune. Spark bring me down way ahead of time. Anyway, I'm here. Let me start to do some cooking before I go back for my bacon shack. This one is my callaloo in my planet. It is not what you have in Trinidad. It's callaloo. So don't think I'm crazy. Okay? Delicious. Here we go. Let's start to do. First thing when you go inside the kitchen, what you have to do now, it is that wash your hand, not just the apron. Wash your hand, make sure your hand clean, and then we start to do cooking, okay? Now here we go. Today we're gonna do something very unusual because I come from the planet of Neptune. Today we're gonna do UFO. Yes, that's right. The unknown flying object. I don't know you will like it, okay? In the meantime, let's do something very quickly because I have to go back for my bacon shack. All right, well, the ingredient is very simple. It is a shrimps, wonton skin, and a piece of carrot and seasoning. And most important, it is this guy here. It is what we call the cheese. Oh, this is so good. In every a supermarket have available. It's very creamy, and it will give that smooth texture. Exactly what we do, what we want. Okay, let's start to cook. Let's put away my callaloo. Okay, in the meantime, what to do is that let's do some what we call to get some shrimps clean already, devein, drain, dry, and what we do is that put in a block, smash it, push it forward, smash it, push forward. This is what we call minced shrimp. So you see, after all, it is that in the kitchen, all tools are very versatile. A chopper especially. A chopper can be a cleaver, a knife, a screwdriver, hammer, meat tenderizer. Oh boy, just the list go on and on. What we're gonna do now, it is that, why are you using the large shrimps? The large shrimp give you a better texture compared to the smaller shrimp. Okay, now let's see what we have. Okay. That's it. You don't need any more. So we use a bowl. Make sure the shrimp dry, not watery. Slide it down. Okay. What we do is that let's wash the knife. There you go. So we have all the seasoning here: starch, salt, chicken powder, and white pepper. And this is peas and carrot. Now let's get some wonton skin. As you realize from time to time, oh, just cut this one like this one. From time to time, I'm using most of the ingredients from local production, produced from locally. Actually, it is that the ingredients don't have to be expensive or are imported. We have very good ingredient here in Trinidad to create the exotic cuisine. Just follow me in every week and you'll see why. Now, after you slice it in this way, just cut it in half. Now, what we're gonna do now, it is that you're going to sprinkle it all over. Make sure they loosely. Nice. Very good. Okay, in the meantime, what we do is I put on the fire. Now, let the heat go up. And let's do some seasoning on this guy here. We have around 1 teaspoon of chicken powder. We have 1 teaspoon, oh, this is less than a teaspoon, 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Don't have to be much salt, remember? You just need a little flavor from it. And the white pepper. I love white pepper. And then this is what we call cornstarch. Sometimes you use tapioca starch, quite okay. So arrowroot even could work. Arrowroot powder. The starch actually is to create a binding, is a better texture and body. And now we have this, what we call the peas and carrot, everything together. Okay, we'll place it right here. We're going to get a spoon, mix it all together. Okay, let's mix this together. Now afterward, it is that I want you to do it, what we call beating, just 5 times. No more than 5 times, trust me. Here, how to do it. Just scoop up everything in your hand, put it back into the bowl. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Whoa, some of them fly. Just like the UFO. But anyway, it's a UFO. Hey, what to do now? Let's use a spoon and use what we call a hand glove. The best way to use a hand glove. Squeeze these guys here. Bring the cheese here. Get a block of cheese. Stick it in. And place it right in here. Now let's do it again. Squeeze it with your hand. Squeeze it, it will come out. Get a block of the cheese. Oh, yes. And then place it in here. Let's do a few more because Spark is calling me. I'm going to lower down the heat a little bit. Now, as you put your hand, squeeze it, it will come out into the size of bowl. Remember, don't do it too large. Otherwise, the shrimp take longer to cook. You outside get too brown and inside the meat air cook. So let's do it again. Another one. Squeeze. Oh, beautiful. Just is the right size. Just like the Polari. Yes, nice. Actually, it is very beautiful. Okay, we have enough what we call the UFO here. Here, what to do? Just move it around. Get some of the one below. Come up, just cover it. And then you know what? You play with it like this. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, and do with every one of them just like that. All right, here we go. All this, make sure you know all the exposed part is covered by this what we call the cut wonton skin. So let's get it ready. The oil is ready, so are we. So let's place 1 wonton skin, see how it responds. Yeah, this is it. This is what we're looking for. Now let's put it in very fast. Before you place it in, squeeze it a little more. Make sure they have sufficient wonton skin cover in every exposed spot. 2 at a time. Okay, nice. Now remember, the oil don't have to be too high, or else the wonton skin outside get too brown and inside there still uncooked. That is not undesirable. That is not desirable. Now let's do it again. Oh, this is beautiful. Trust me, this result is out of this world. Yes, because it is UFO. Okay. Now let's put away this stuff here. Now let's check back in this wok here, see how this UFO come along. Oh, right, the UFO, okay. I want to get a little more color because when they have the color, it also represent it is the perfectly all the oil what was absorbed. It would expel all the oil back. It would not get greasy. Okay. And in the meantime, I have another platter where we're gonna do what is place a towel, paper towel, just to absorb the what we call the oil, the excess of oil. Okay. Now this is look more like it. This look more like it. You see how I have a nice, beautiful brown color. This is it. Marvelous. Okay. Let me take off. Now remember, when you're frying stuff, make sure the oil has to be on a very high level. Otherwise, all your food, whatever you fry, it will be very greasy because the heat is not sufficient. The oil will be absorbed by this subject you are frying. It will absorb a lot of oil. But this thing is the object. Okay, let's place it into the platter here. And here we go. Don't have to be plenty because you know what? We don't want a party here. We want to look good. Just put 6 here. In the meantime, I have some CO2 here. And let's put a little water. And this is UFO. So you see, that is a very unusual item from my planet in Neptune. So don't go away, I'll be right back for another exciting dish. Stay right there.